90-day fiancés. Corona is speaking out about her split from Iggy, slamming his claims they joined the TLC franchise as a joke. Corona shared the trailer of the 90-day fiancé tell-all via her Instagram stories on Tuesday, November 12th, where she flipped off the camera when asked by host Sean Robinson about her relationship status with Iggy. Well, here's the thing. This next paragraph here is based on something that Corona had to say. And this is something that she did say on Instagram, but instead of me reading it, I'm actually going to play you the clip itself in particular of her saying exactly what is being reported here.
So many people message me since I posted that clip of the tell-all. Oh my God, what happened? Spill the tea. Oh my God, you guys aren't together anymore. Y'all, the tell-all airs next week. Just wait next week. I cannot spill any tea that hasn't been spilled. But in that little clip, I can tell y'all I call him a punk ass bitch. And that is the truth. Never met more of a bitch in my life.
Now, before we continue with the rest of this clip itself in particular, in the article itself in particular by In Touch Weekly, it does say that the Pennsylvania native promised the tell would be juicy and went on to slam claims that she and Iggy signed up to film the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off as a joke. So let's get into exactly what else she had to say, if that should be accurate to what they have printed here in this caption itself in particular.
Around claiming that ugly fucking ogre ass doofus for shits and gigs? You think if I could have said the relationship was fake the whole time, I wouldn't? I would love that. That sounds great. Of course not. Of course it was fake. How could I be with that fucking ugly ass ogre doofus looking stupid son of a bitch? But I was.
Well, I mean, you heard it for yourselves. There was a whole lot of passion behind that clip itself in particular, but it does say here that her comments followed an interview Iggy did with an Icelandic news source, okay, where he had said Corona applied to the show as a joke. And as you can see here, as a screenshot provided to us by In Touch here, there's a conversation going on with this Christine woman here, okay, where she comes out by saying their relationship was not scripted and they did not do the show for the fun of it. Amazing how people make up stories. I was with Corona when she met Iggy. I am a friend of hers from Iceland. I got to know him as well. We met up a few times when she would visit before the show. Someone else comes in and says, that's not what he said in the magazine interview. This woman responds and says, do you read Icelandic? Did you read it? Because it said nothing about their relationship being scripted. All right. It also continues here, as you can see, where this woman says, well, post a pic of all three of you. Now, of course, this is where these screenshots itself in particular ended, but there was also an addition to the caption itself in particular where it says, at this point, you are stressing out my friends over something article. I'm pretty sure it's meant to say BS or something like article. Iggy, if you see this, I hope you know what a piece of you are. Honestly, this whole thing has gone absolutely crazy, but there's also this bit here of something else that Corona had to say. And you know what? Let me get that clip and let's play it.
Okay, literally, if I hear one more thing about that fucking article, I think I'm gonna explode from the inside out. Because so many people are saying, oh, I don't believe anything Corona says because I read the article that Ingi released. So that means Ingi's telling the truth and Corona's lying. Fuck that. We stopped filming in February. I'm just gonna give you guys a timeline. We stopped filming in February. In April, we applied for our fiancé visa. In April, that I paid for. In April, we broke up in June. Stop filming in February. Applied for our fucking fiancé visas in April. Broke up in June. Stop playing with
me. There is so much emotion from that woman. It's actually quite unhealthy, to be honest with you. You should really kind of go and find out why she's such an explosive person, because boy, that energy is not good energy, you know, because it doesn't come from a positive place. But I can understand if she's got frustrations, given the fact that she does doesn't understand, or clearly she's upset with the fact that she feels that Iggy lied about the situation. Now, I will give my opinion on that stuff in particular, but let's just continue the rest of it. Now, it does say here that Corona then laid out a timeline of events, telling her followers that she stopped filming in February, something that obviously we've heard her say just now, and they broke up by that June. Now, also, it does say here, to summarize the rest of the articles in particular, the US native then shared receipts of her filing for Iggy's fiance visa, showing a received date of May 2nd, 2024. Correction, we stopped filming in February 2024. Okay, and this is obviously something that she does go off and explain in the clip we just said here. So with that being said, we're going to get into the next paragraph stuff in particular, where she does say, although Iggy is yet to address the allegations, fans watch Corona and the Iceland native love story play out during the season 6 of 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Corona moved overseas to be with Iggy, but she quickly discovered that completing her dream of midwifery school in Iceland would be challenging. Although the relationship was filled with passion, it was also plagued with doubts. Now, I don't need to read the rest of it because we all know exactly how their season went throughout the season itself in particular. But I will say this though, regarding the situation, this is my take on it. Throughout the season, whenever they would have certain tough conversations or conversations that Iggy just didn't want to have, he would downplay them as much as he could by saying, oh, I was just joking. Oh, it's just a joke. Oh, I'm just laid back. Oh, I'm just relaxed. So he would do a lot of downplaying. Something we know that frustrated Corona quite a bit throughout their relationship while she was there in Iceland, okay? So the reason why I'm bringing up to our attention is because a part of me says that I wouldn't be surprised if he did have this interview and he decided to joke about the fact that they went in as a joke because he likes to just downplay everything. Maybe he was aware that the way he had treated her wasn't going to look good on camera. Maybe he was aware that they were obviously broken up, so therefore he wanted to just say, oh, everything was just for bants, because he just doesn't want everyone else to see it as a serious thing. Meanwhile, Corona saw it as a serious thing from the get-go. Listen, I don't know if I'm making my point clear here. I'm just saying that I wouldn't be surprised if Corona is telling the truth regarding the situation with Iggy, in terms of the fact that she's saying that they went on the show for genuine reasons, not because it's a joke. And obviously Iggy decided to have the interview just to pretty much cover himself, because throughout the season all he did was cover himself with this alleged comment he kept making, regarding him, always saying, oh, it's just a joke. Oh, it's just this and that. The man is literally a walking downplaying dude. That doesn't even make sense. But I know what I'm trying to say, okay? I'm hoping you guys are hearing what I'm saying too. So I guess it's just a matter of us deciding who we want to believe based on how we have seen them both carry themselves throughout the season itself in particular. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts down below and we can most certainly talk about it. Oh, also, there's one more clip I'm also going to show you as well. Let's get into it.
You may have noticed that y'all can't comment on my posts anymore or send me fucking messages. You can still comment on my stories because I don't really care about that, but I have put in some restrictions and limitations for my own mental health, not because it actually hurts my feelings what strangers that I'll never meet, what they have to say about me. I don't give a damn, but it's really annoying logging onto your app and just seeing negative when you're just trying to vibe. Like, imagine y'all over here hating me and I'm just chilling on the couch eating snacks with my kitties, because that's real life. So, yeah, the shit's been limited. Sorry, not sorry.
So I just wanted to play that last little clip there because we know that Corona had been accused of pretty much, coming offline due to not being able to handle backlash, hateful comments. So I do believe that her making this statement here is basically her just, I wouldn't go as far as clearing the air, but it's just letting people know that she's obviously on social media, but she's obviously going to be moderating how people are obviously going to conduct themselves on her platform, I guess, publicly. But either way though, let me know your thoughts anyway regarding the situation in particular. Who do you believe? Corona or Iggy, based on how they portray themselves on the season, not based on the fact that people dislike Corona the most because of the way she is. All right, let's not get it confused. Let's not blind ourselves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.